I lied. I didn't lie in the sense that uh I went to a concert. I did go to a concert, but I just didn't record anything because I felt like when I was there, it was just all they want to do is have their phones out and record. Picture it didn't happen. Sure, capture a moment forever in this ordeal. It exists unless I delete it. But even if I delete it, it still exists. You just have to know where to find it. But that's besides the point. Everybody had their phone out. It wasn't like anybody was present either because they were just there to say they were there. Anybody was in the moment, and it wasn't like people knew the words either. It was only like a couple songs that people knew all the words. Nobody was present in the moment. It was kind of like the MCs, bro. If you ready to see so and so, make some noise, like shit like that. It was more so do what I tell you to be present or play along. You know what I mean? I would say how demonic presences are at play in like certain shows, like certain situations, like uh going to a concert or the going to sports events or stuff like that. But I really saw it. It wasn't as like people you were in a trance, but I could see how people would say there's demonic presences at those uh those type of events. You got the strobe lights with the different color lighting, music. I enjoyed my time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that was my first concert. I enjoyed it in the sense that it was good music. But I've been feeling like the lack of women in my life is makes me less of a man. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like it's especially in today's society, you gotta have like a stable of women to be considered a man or him. I've come to realize that maybe I just need to be comfortable being by myself, understand myself, you know what I'm saying? Lock in a sense that I can maybe one day I can enjoy the company of a good woman. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it boils down to. It's just me being comfortable with me. I gotta be comfortable being alone before I can go out and just you know what I mean? I'm supposed to go with a girl, but that's a whole nother story. But we're not gonna talk about that. I really wanna take my content outside of me being locked inside these four walls. But 99% of the time, that's how it is. And that's how I've been for like the past 4 years. Since the pandemic, I just been locked in my room. And ever since the world opened back up, I never was that type of person to like, oh my goodness, I have to get out. I have to get out these chains. Nah. I was already a homebody before then. Now it's just and I understand like that's gotta change, especially in the sense that like I said, if I want to enjoy the company of a woman, a good woman, she's probably gonna want to go out and do stuff. Now I'm not opposed to that, especially if it's just me and my shorty. It don't matter. Fuck everybody else. I said I was gonna stop cursing, but that's really how I feel. If it's just me and my shorty, it don't really matter. Time, effort, energy, and money, resources that I gotta have, that I want to have, that I need to have in order for me to do those things. See, the point was to just go out and experience life. And I'm kind of contradicting myself in the sense that I say, like I said earlier, I wanted to be in the moment and not so caught up in trying to capture the moment. Especially like you'll see videos. I'm gonna yap for a second. You'll see videos of like people recording something, especially if it's like something bad is about to happen. Like say like not like a car accident, but like somebody's running for something and then they run into the camera because you're so busy looking through the camera and not going what's going on behind the camera. I was recording a video of the sunset, but there was something coming on, like there was a car about to like run me over. I'm too busy looking at the sunset. I don't see the car. See, it's so caught up in that tunnel vision. You're not checking what's going on behind. That's besides the point. The point was to just be in the moment. There's enough of a vibe and there was enough energy for me to say, hey, this is cool. I got out the house like I said I wanted to. If I'm being honest, that's not really my scene. Bunch of loud people, loud noises. I haven't been like, let me go out to the club or let me go out to a bar. I ain't been like that since my freshman or sophomore year. I grew out of it like that. I was so clutched to want to like, let's go out. Now I had my fun, but it's not fun for me no more. I got stories of like it was word of mouth, but there was a DMV rapper. I can't think of his name right now, but he was supposed to be there, and then he can't show up, and then niggas start crashing out and shooting and shit. So do enough of that, niggas crashing out. You hear about people getting shot, stabbed. You hear enough of that, and it's like I know why my mama kept me in the house. I know why I was always in trouble and always on punishment because niggas don't know how to act. I mean, that's the real world, but ignorant bullshit. You do enough of that shit, it gets annoying. I don't feel like people understand that. It's hard to explain. Like if I gotta explain myself and you constantly questioning who I am, then we not. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the type of person who grew up to be like, turn the other cheek, be kind, be gentle. You know what I'm saying? Be understanding, have empathy, more so than sympathy. Like if you know what I'm saying? Like, even now, like going outside, like I feel like I'm drawing way too much attention to myself. Maybe it's that ego, that first person perspective that I'm presenting myself in a manner that everybody else is like, "Ew, what's he doing?" Or like, I don't like being outside. Even if it gets to that point where I'm a household name, I'm going to be seen, I'm going to be heard. People are going to see it on the internet, but then interact with me in the real world. So I got to get over that. But right now, since I'm still small time, I'm probably like in the music world, this is probably like SoundCloud or like Spinrilla. If y'all know what Spinrilla is, what I was saying about concert and stuff. Like he's not Drake, he's not Kendrick, where it's very rare that you see him bring people on stage. This was his first tour. Very few people were in the moment. It was just, oh, let me just record this. Let me record it. I'm gonna put this on the internet and tag him later. That's not love. Times have changed, and maybe I'm just different from everybody, but I don't see how that's love or support. Getting out and experiencing life. Like I said, just being caught up in my room. And since I started college, and I'm almost done, I got like a year and a half left. But since I started, I never wanted to be in the mix. I don't like being in the mix. Don't catch me in the mix, but you could catch me with shit. You feel me? I started having like those adult thinking processes. My fun, but now it's like this not fun for me no more. And that's like a lot of things in life. A lot of things I used to think I wanted, a lot of things I used to pray for. Now it's here and it's like I don't want it no more. I used to be that nigga who thought I'm gonna go to college and just run through the Jones. Did that for like a month and a half, and I'm like, this ain't fulfilling no more. There's got to be more to life than everybody just smashing and playing with feelings. And then you get nice, genuine people, and you still playing the same game, and that just hurt people, and the cycle continues, and nobody ends up happy. And that was me. For real, I did my dirt. I got dirt done to me. Once you get put through that cycle way too much, fuck it. I don't care no more. I'd rather be by myself than putting my energy in and then getting played. There's only so much you can take before you just emotionally shut down. It's hurtful to especially the right girl who comes next, but you still on the edge, you still on your tippy toes. I wasn't raised to be no player. I was raised to be a friend. I was raised to be a brother, a husband, and a father. And I tried being that opposite, but it didn't feel good. I was with this one girl for like a year and a half, never put no ring on it. And every time I called and said I want to fuck, it was to the point where all right, she ain't say nothing, I ain't say nothing. I'm just fucking you, and you don't care. I wash my hands of it. Yeah, I could have just been like, okay, now I got some stable buns on the side. It was more so the fact like she didn't care, so I don't care. Is there more? But I wasn't mature enough to have those conversations. But at the same time, karma came back around to bite me in the ass a couple months later because the girl, she was just fucking me. I had feelings for her and she ain't. So karma came back around. Yeah, karma came back around real quick. That's besides the point. And since then, I just been dolo by myself, and it's been what, a year since I spent like a year and a half, almost two, since I tried that last shit, bro. And then since then, it's just been talking stage after field talking stage. Like personal decision. And it's like I'm not doing this no more. At some point, something's got to give. So like I had to change my motion. Not so focused on getting some. You know what I'm saying? You look good, but what's under that? You know what I'm saying? Not in the sense that what's under your clothes. Of course, I want to know, but you feel me? I ain't been stimulated, if that makes sense, in an emotional or a mental sense. Lonely road, bro. And I feel like I've been praying, and I'm like, yo, what's the good word? You feel me? As I've come to realize, I have to be a better man if I want to attract a better woman. You know what I'm saying? Like picket fence with a dog and 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? American dream of like my parents and the parents before them. Even then, that's a goal to be quiet, not drawn to like all the noise. Like, it's funny, like yo, I'll even draw it back to the concert. Like in between sets, he was playing like a bunch of music. You should see the crowd when Sexy Red came on. It was disappointing, bro. That booty meat. I'm like, yo, this really what y'all really what y'all doing? I just might be on a different frequency than everybody else, but that shit was not attractive. I fumbled the bag on one. I'm not gonna talk about that, but that's besides the point. Am I the only one who's getting fucked up by this pollen? I can probably hear it. But you know what? Got that Benadryl on deck, nigga. You feel me? The way the women just got crazy just on ads. I'm like, in a sense, that's cool. Like me a couple years ago, I would have been like, okay, let me go see what's up with that. You feel me? Now it's like modesty is way more sexy than just you having your ass and your titties out. We're attracted to the woman who knows she got it. AT&T Lily Nerf. You feel me? She knows she got it. We know she got it. She's modest about it. That to me, that's more attractive than you got it. You know what I'm saying? You got it on display for everybody to see. Like, oh, it's there. Don't sexualize women, but you got it. But you got your shit out. You feel me? If you got it on display, people gonna look at it, and then that's the way the world works. So for me to sit back and just my whole narrative just changed. Like I prayed to be a better man in a sense that I'm not. I used to be attracted to that. Now it's more like searching for wife qualities. She got that 90s Nia Long type vibe. You feel me? Beautiful, but she knows she is. And she's confident with it. And don't mistake confidence as, oh, I'm a bad bitch. I can get any nigga I want. No. You know you're beautiful. You know you fine. You know you sexy. But she's still humble about it. Nowadays, you don't even see that. Cardi B's, the Megan Thee Stallions. I'm talking about, like I said, Ice Spice and Sexy Red. They put those on display versus the woman with the woman quality. See, those are just hood girls who put on display as a woman. And even in the reversal, you can put hood niggas like Dirk and Vaughn and all that. That's not disrespecting them. I'm just saying they'll put those on display versus the humble dudes. You know what I'm saying? They'll take they'll put all those gangster hood rappers over a J. Cole. They'll put all those rappers over Malcolm X type dude. You know what I'm saying? People controlling the pens and puppeteering. They'll put on display the negative stereotypes of black people over the positives. What happened to the last person who spoke and preached of helping and uplifting his people? Say it with me. They killed him. And that's the punchline. I've been sitting here 20 minutes.